The official draw for the UEFA World Cup qualifiers is here. Here's my blind reaction. I did not watch the draw. Let's see what sort of monstrosity we got in UEFA World Cup qualifiers draw. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below of your nation. Are you happy with the draw? Disappointed? Will you qualify to the World Cup? Here we go, people. Winner of quarterfinal 4, Germany or Italy. So maybe Germany, you could say, Slovakia, Northern Ireland, and Luxembourg. I think if you're Germany or Italy, you're going to take it. If you're Italy, win that Nations League quarterfinal matchup. Win it because you get this easy group. Slovakia, we know, are a dangerous team. As we saw at the Euros, they keep on improving. Northern Ireland, they're kind of going through a little bit of a blimp right now, but they're still a decent side. And Luxembourg, they've fallen off a cliff. I don't know what's happened to them since that great victory they had away at Bosnia. They were very competitive in the last UEFA qualifier. Since then, Luxembourg are not down bad. They're down bad. So if you're Italy, this is a great chance. If you're Germany, you're going to qualify to the World Cup. I'm just looking at Italy. You got to win that matchup against Germany right now. So Group A, I think Slovakia, you should be happy with it. You'll get the runners-up and progress to the playoff. By the way, people, if you don't know, the winners of the group will qualify directly to the World Cup, and the runners-up will make it to the playoffs. All right, Group B, we got Switzerland, Sweden. Oh, my God. Slovenia. Oh, no. What on earth has been built here? Oh, my God. This is a fascinating group right here. Sweden, you got a tough draw. You got a very tough draw. Like Slovenia, as we know, are no joke. And if you're Slovenian, you got a tough draw here. And if you're Swiss, you got these three poor Kosovo, they've kind of gone down bad recently. They have the talented players like Zegrova, but this is a very tough group for them. Slovenia, Sweden, we saw what happened in the Nations League a couple of years ago. Obviously, completely different Sweden. Now it is under Jondal Thomason. So I think Slovenia will be a very tough opponent for Switzerland and Sweden. And if you're Swedish, you can still get the runners-up because I think still Sweden on paper are a better team than Slovenia, but you have to be worried. Slovenia are a very good defensive team. They got Jan Oblak in goal, but you have the attack to conjure up some attacks and create the goals. And if you're Swiss, look, you've qualified to many, many World Cups in a row right now. Since 2006, you've been to every World Cup. But looking at this group, Switzerland better be careful. They could be in serious trouble of going to the playoffs, and we haven't seen... Actually, Switzerland, have they been in the playoffs recently? I know they were not in the last one, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, Swiss people. I think this is, right now, I don't even need to look at other groups. This might be the group of death because you have three teams who are very at the same level, Switzerland, Sweden, and Slovenia. Great group. Kosovo, sorry, they might take 6 L's in this group right here. All right, let's get to the next group then. So what is this monstrosity? Wow, Group B was fascinating. Group C, we got the loser of Portugal, Denmark. So most likely Denmark, Greece, Scotland, and Belarus. Belarus are taking 6 L's in this group. And then we got Scotland and Greece. Oh. If you're Greek and you're Scottish, you're like, we got each other. Because you've seen how Greeks are playing recently. Zolis, by the way, balling out with Club Brugge. Pavlidis, we know he's a very dangerous striker. I think this is a fascinating group. And if you're Danish, this isn't easy either. We know the Scots at home are going to sauce out with mixed sauce. And yes, they don't have a striker that's going to bring fear to the opponents. But the Scots are a very well-organized team under Steve Clark. They've dealt with qualifiers before. They obviously made it to the playoffs last time in the World Cup qualifiers. So this is a very... If you're Danish, if you're Greek, and if you're Scottish, so wow, this is a great group. There's going to be fire matchups. Greece versus Denmark going to be great. Greece versus Scotland, I think, is going to be great. And then Belarus is there to just take 6 L's and move on. I actually don't know how to predict this group already. I think it would be Denmark should still be first if they do lose to Portugal, because I think Portugal will beat Denmark in the Nations League. And then it's just between Greece and Scotland. Who's going to get the runners-up? And if you've been looking at how the teams have been playing, you would slightly fancy Greece, but you can never rule out the Scots. They're always a dangerous team. Wow, what a group that is. Group B and C are mad interesting. What do we have in Group D then? Group D then is France or Croatia, winners of the quarterfinal. Let's just say it's France for now. France, Ukraine, Iceland, Azerbaijan. I think this is a good group for France because if you're actually Croatian, you would take this group too. But Ukraine, they just have talent, but they haven't been able to piece it together on a Rebrov. We saw in the last Euros, we saw heading into those Euros, not really good, convincing performances. Actually, Ukraine and Iceland played against each other back in March for the playoffs heading into the Euros. I think Ukraine will be happy, but Iceland, very dangerous home team. They got good players. Gudmundsson, Oskardsson, Haraldsson from Leo. That's the talent level that Iceland have. But Iceland just got to prove it away from home. They can prove it at home because Reykjavik is cold, windy, and a dangerous environment to play in. And then, of course, Azerbaijan are going to take all the L's. This is another intriguing group in the sense that I think Ukraine and Iceland will be a very fascinating battle. I think they will beat each other at home, and it's just a matter of, okay, how many goals can you score against Azerbaijan? And France and Croatia, they should be topping this group. I have no doubts about it. Another good group. I like this group. Another good group. We move on to Group E then. So we have the winners of Spain, Netherlands, which most people would pick as Spain. What's up next then? Turkey? Oh my God. Spain and Turkey. Hold up. Wait a minute. Turkey and Georgia again? Nah, I might have to go to one of those games, either in Tbilisi or in Istanbul or Ankara, wherever the game's going to be played in Turkey. Turkey and Georgia again? Did we not see the fire game we saw at the Euros? Both teams want to play good attacking football? Nah. Bring it on. That game is going to be fireworks. And Spain against Georgia, yeah, that's going to be 5-1 and 5-1 for Spain because Georgia, their bogey team, and they get destroyed by this team every time, is Spain. And Bulgaria, I mean, poor Bulgarians. They might take 6 L's in this group as well. But Turkey and Georgia, I think this is a very tough group for Georgia. I think they got, out of the pot 3 teams, the most unluckiest because this, like Turkey, we know the talent level they got with Yildiz, Guler, Aktoglu, so many ballers, Çalhanoğlu. But then you got Spain, who will most likely beat Netherlands, in my opinion. And Spain are easily going to qualify. They're just by far top 2 team in the world right now in international football. But it's just all about Turkey and Georgia. I need to know when the schedule comes out, are they going to play against each other? Actually, I don't think the schedule has come out yet. No, it's going to be determined. So, could you imagine? It's match day 6, and it's Turkey against Georgia to see who makes it to the playoff. Fireworks. So, Georgians, I think you got the tough luck of the draw. And I think Turkish people will be looking at Georgia and be like, okay, yeah, we beat you at the Euros. But I think it was the most entertaining game of the whole European Championship. Wow, what a group. And Spain, that's a tough group, though, for Spain or Netherlands, whichever one is going to qualify. All right, then we got Group F. What do we got here, Group F? We got Portugal or Denmark, most likely going to be Portugal, Hungary, Ireland, and Armenia. I think it's a pretty feasible group for the Portuguese. I think, obviously with Roberto Martinez, they're going to win every qualifying game because that's Roberto Martinez's forte. Great in qualifiers, trash at the major tournaments. That's Roberto Martinez. Now, Hungary and Ireland. Hungary recently, are they kind of dipping in form under Marco Rossi? A little bit, but I still think they're a quality team. Ireland, with the young generation they got, obviously they got smacked around by England recently, but you can't take anything away from that game because England are a very good team. I think Hungary should be fine with this. Hungary have not qualified for the World Cup since, 40-something years? It's been a long time. So at least make it to the playoff. Give yourself a chance. I think that's a good group for Hungary. I think it's a decent group for Ireland because Ireland, if you really want to progress a footballing nation and get back to the levels of Euro 2012 when you qualified to the Euros, these are the sort of teams you have to beat. You have to beat a Hungary. So I think this is a good group for Ireland and Armenia. Don't sleep on them. Decent side. Okay, decent group. Not the best group, I would say. Group G. Now, I think this is where the groups are now at 5 teams. We got Spain or Netherlands, Poland and Finland. Miksi tarjolla tollanen lohko? Mix. All right, my nation, Finland. Okay, for my nation, not the worst of groups, I would say. Not the worst of groups, but yeah, we got no chance of beating Poland. If we somehow go ahead of Poland in this group, I'm going to be shameless. I'll tell you that right now, but I just don't think Finland have a chance considering that they're going to get a new manager. We will see what sort of players are called up because obviously the U21s qualified to the Euros, but the U21s can't get any minutes for the men's team. I don't understand it. That's just the logic of Finnish FA at the moment. Spain, Netherlands, I think Netherlands, if they do lose that quarterfinal matchup, Poland got some talent. Poland are a good team, right? I'm not disputing that. I'm just talking about the levels they had previously in the last couple of years to right now. And right now, you can just see a young generation emerging, but they just are not flourishing at the moment, but I think Poland should be very happy. This could have been a lot tougher. You could have gotten to Georgia. You could have gotten Albania, one of those nations of Scotland, but instead you got Finland, who are definitely regrouping and trying to repiece it together. I think this is a very good group for Poland. And then there's Lithuania. And who was the fifth team? Malta. I mean, dare Finland to finish below Lithuania, Malta. If you do, I might never go to a national team again. Honestly, I wouldn't. But good group for Netherlands, good group for Poland, decent group for Finland, and Lithuania, Malta. Yeah, they're just going to take the L's in this group. Okay. I still have not seen Albania, and I still have not seen Romania, but there is Austria. So Austria are in Group H. Man, my computer is moving slow, people. Austria, Romania. Ooh, Bosnia. Okay. Cyprus, and who's the fifth team? San Marino, you got one job here. Try and beat Cyprus, okay? Because some people are clowning you, oh, you're only Liechtenstein merchants. San Marino, try and beat Cyprus. A decent level matchup for them. Bosnia, we know they took massive L's in the Nations League. Obviously, they were in Division A. They got obviously some young talent like Dedic, obviously Teherovic at Ajax, but just they've been such a mess in the last couple of years. They have no sort of continuity, no direction. But I think for Bosnians, this is not the worst of groups, considering the other groups I've been seeing previously. Romania and Austria. Both teams have not qualified to the World Cup since 1998. One of them is making it. Who's going to make it, people? I think if you're Romanian, you're happy with this group. And if you're Austrian, Ralf Rangnick is now in the lab just cooking up something to qualify Austria to the World Cup. I think Austria and Romania, fire matchup. I think Romania are going to be very difficult defensively to break down, obviously now under their new manager, Lucescu. The dude is 78 years old. If he somehow qualifies Romania to the World Cup, that would be an incredible job by him. I think he was the manager back in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. And then Austria, 1998 last World Cup appearance. I think this is Austria's time. I think they're going to do this. I think Austria are the favorites right now, but do not sleep on Romania. And Bosnia could be a tough team to break down, but I just think Bosnia are in a bit of a regroup at the moment. They just need to find continuity, find the best 11, keep trying the youngsters and see what's working. And Demirovic, if he can't find the back of the net for Stuttgart, he better find the back of the net for Bosnia. Because what I see is Stuttgart is not a good striker. And then Cyprus, San Marino, they're just going to battle it out with each other to see who finishes fourth and fifth. Group I then. So loser of Germany and Italy. Most likely going to be Italy. Norway. Oh, man. Italy, Norway, Israel. Okay. Estonia. This is a good group for Norway. Moldova. To all my Norwegians watching, I'm going to put myself in full screen. You dare finish third place behind those nations, liquidate the FA. Liquidate the FA because Norway have to be finishing second in this group. There's no excuses right now. Israel, okay, regrouping. We'll see how they do. Obviously, we're in a tough group in the Nations League. Estonia, not good enough. Sorry to all my Estonians out there. Moldova, always a tough opponent, but I just don't think Moldova can compete against Norway, Israel, or Italy. So Norwegians, this is a great opportunity at least to make it to the playoff. And in the playoff, anything can happen. It's a one-off game. You got the talent to beat any side in Europe. Let's see it. Now, if Italy get into this group, Italy-Norway, could be a great matchup. That like if you're Norwegian as well, Italy, they haven't qualified for the World Cup since 2014. Like this is a good group for Italy. Italy cannot bottle this. There's no way. Italy and Norway, they both cannot bottle it from their own perspective. Italy cannot bottle it not winning this group, and Norway cannot bottle it finishing at least runners up. For Norwegians, you avoided Albania, you avoided Scotland, you avoided Georgia. Come on, Norwegians. This is a good group. And for my Italians out there, or Germans, I think if Germany get into this group, Germany-Norway will be a good matchup. But Italy-Norway, I'm there for it. All right, Group J then. We got Belgium. Wales again? Weren't they in the same group for the 2022 World Cup qualifiers? Or am I mistaken? I think they were. North Macedonia, Kazakhstan, and Liechtenstein. Good group for Belgium, considering where Belgium are at the moment with who knows is going to be the manager. Belgium avoided like Sweden, Slovenia. If Belgium got into the group with Switzerland, that Switzerland had, Belgium would be in trouble. Belgium in this group, they still got the talent to overcome it. I think so, right? Wales, they've been performing well recently in Nations League. They're showing some improvements under Craig Bellamy. But is that going to be enough to beat Belgium? I don't think so at the moment. But heck, we've seen stranger things happen. North Macedonia, let's see what they can do. I think they can definitely challenge against Wales. And Kazakhstan, they're falling apart. They beat Finland away. And since that result, they've kind of been on a downward spiral. We saw in the Nations League Division B, not good enough there. Liechtenstein, yeah, I mean, you're losing to San Marino. So what do you want me to say? Good group for Belgium. Good group for Wales. I think North Macedonia can really test Wales in this group. Wait, we're missing... Let's see here then. Okay, we're missing Albania and we're missing England. Okay, so there's England. Serbia. Okay, England, Serbia. I mean, England will destroy Serbia. Stop. Stop right there. Stop. Hold the cards. Hold everything. There is no way they put them together. World War III might be happening soon, people. World War III might be happening. There is no way they put together Albania and Serbia. No. This match should not be happening. Okay, objectively, this game should not be happening, right? If Serbia and Kosovo is not allowed to be paired together, neither should Serbia and Albania. England will walk this group, right? Thomas Tuchel, you should be very happy. Serbia, you can't trust them. Serbia, attacking-wise and talent-wise, can definitely threaten England. But we've seen what's going on with Pixie, the manager. He cannot piece it together against the top teams. Okay, you're going to tell me, Michael, at the Euros, Serbia gave a good game to England. Oh, yes, they did. But we saw England in that group stage. Atrocious against everybody. But Serbia... I cannot believe they got drawn together. Serbia and Albania together. Why, oh, why, oh, why? All I'm just hoping for, right, not even just football-wise, all I'm just hoping for is the games get played. I don't think there's going to be a crowd in the stadiums. If I'm going to be objectively honest, I don't think there's going to be a crowd. That will affect, obviously, sometimes the play in the game. But Serbia, we know the history, people. I don't need to go into it. Obviously, Hirovic did a video on it that this game should not even be happening and they shouldn't even be paired with each other. But Silvino, the manager, he's going to be thinking to himself, wow, we got a tough group here. For Albania, if you're trying to qualify for your first ever World Cup and at least finish runners-up because England will win this group, this is a tough group. Serbia are still, if you take away everything in the background, are a tough team to play against. And Serbia, better be careful because Albania are no joke either. I think the last time was 2016 Euros, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, that game with the drone and everything that happened there. Oh, my God. The comment section is going to be wild. Oh, no. Oh, no. My initial thought is, okay, England, decent group. You're going to be tested, of course. Thomas Tuchel, let's see what you're cooking up. And Latvia and Andorra, I mean, they're going to get destroyed in every game against these top three opponents. So it all comes down to Serbia, Albania. Please, on God's green earth, do not make it the last match day against those two teams because that game definitely will not be played. And I think this is then the last group. So Group L, we got France or Croatia. Most likely Croatia, let's just say that. Czechia, Montenegro, Faroe Islands, and Gibraltar. A good group for Croatia. A good group for Czechia, I think. Montenegro, decent team. Good team at home. Away from home, not a great side. Faroe Islands, they're improving. Not good enough to compete against the likes of Czechia and Montenegro. And then Gibraltar, yeah, they're going to hold 8 L's there. Croatia, good group. I think they should definitely be happy that they can directly qualify to the World Cup and not go through the playoff like they always do. Czechia, good group as well. Okay, so that's all the groups, people. Let's just think it like this, right? Obviously, the main group will be Group K because there's Serbia and Albania. For me, the group of death, Spain, most likely Turkey and Georgia, and then, of course, Group B and C. Switzerland, Sweden, and Slovenia, do not sleep on. Denmark, Greece, and Scotland. Wow, what games, people. All right, so there's my draw reaction to the Euro qualifiers for the World Cup. We'll obviously be covering the entire qualifiers here on the channel. So if you like that sort of content, this is the channel to be. Get your thoughts in the comments down below. Serbia, Albania. If you're Swedish, how do you feel? If you're Norwegian, how do you feel? If you're Albanian, if you're Romanian, how do you feel? Do you think you're going to qualify to the World Cup? If you're Georgian and Turkish, get ready for some fire matchups against each other. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Remember to follow me on all the socials, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all those links in the description down below. But have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. And the draw was lit. Adios.